Kush Bottles has a big problem, and that is managing the growth of the California market. The CEO had a chance to speak with Green Market Report at the recent MJ Biz conference.
Kush Bottles faces some of the same challenges that most of the other businesses in this industry face in terms of the stigma around cannabis, some of the banking stuff, some of the stuff to do with leasing property from certain landlords, because we are associated with the cannabis industry. So we have that set of challenges, but as a business we also have a bigger challenge, which is a good challenge, which is the challenge of extreme rapid growth. And we have a couple big catalysts coming up here, like California legalizing for adult use. That's really going to be a challenge for us to manage from a production standpoint, from a product mix standpoint, and also from a cash flow standpoint, as we're preparing to make sure we can power and fuel all of the businesses in that state, which is our backyard and a state we've been operating in since 2010. But the big catalyst right now for us as a company that focuses on child resistant and compliant packaging is going to be California. It's a state that has never had regulation around packaging. It's medical since 1996, but never enforced any regulation for child resistancy in terms of the packaging requirements. And now we're going to have a new adult use market coming online, where for the first time ever, they are going to require child resistant packaging across the board. You know, people look at cannabis and they compare it a lot to the beer and alcohol industry, and that's an industry that's really all about branding and marketing. And so that's why the packaging is so important. It's a new emerging industry. They're coming in usually to a dispensary or storefront for the first time, seeing a shelf or a display and making purchasing decisions based on how those packages, how the brand images resonate with them. This is your opportunity to really build that bond with the consumer. When we started the company in 2010, we sold packaging for cannabis dry flower and for edibles, usually in the form of brownies and cookies. Now we have this whole line of packaging based around concentrates, which is a fast-growing segment. It's something that's high potency, and so we have unique packaging for shatter, for wax, for crumble, for hash, for oil, and a lot of people want to differentiate their packaging, so they're typically wanting to get their logo on there, their brand on there. They don't want it necessarily to be exactly the same as the next guy's.
Kush is also very excited about the most recently added board member.
Yeah, we announced today that Barbara Goodstein, CEO of Tiger 21, is going to be joining our board as of today. This is a big announcement, I think, for the cannabis industry, because it shows that somebody like Barbara, with her caliber and pedigree, somebody that was, Ivy League educated, was a vice president at big institutions like American Express and Chase, and a C-level executive at Vonage, now running a very big, the largest high net worth member organization globally, and she is taking a big interest in the cannabis.
Kush is reporting its earnings on November 28th. I'm Deborah Borchardt with the Green Market Report.